tell y'all how real God is, y'all. This is going to be a story time on how God showed me how real he is. Oh my gosh. God is so real, y'all. This is going to be a story time on how, this is one of many. And at the end, let me know if y'all want to hear my sleep paralysis story because, yeah, that was crazy too. But let me tell y'all how real God is. And he put it on my heart to tell you this story time, okay? So I'm just putting it out there. And just when, at the end, let me know, like, if anything, I can't even talk. Tell me a story of how God showed you how real he was, too. Tell me in the comments. But yes, y'all, it was a time to where I was late on a bill. I was short, right? And I was just praying to God, like, God, what am I going to do? Please, God. Because I'm a single mom. So, yeah, it'd be hard out here in these streets. But yeah, I'm a single mom and I do everything on my own. And this time I was just like, stressed out. I didn't have enough of my bill, and I was just like, God, like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Around this time, I was just like praying, and I was just like asking him, what am I gonna do, God? And then I was driving in my car too, so I'm driving in my car and just like praying and just thinking. I was talking to God right in my car, and then something in my mind told me. Drive to the mailbox, check your mail. I'm just so excited to tell you guys this story because God is just so real. And us as humans, like we always need like reassurance here and there. So yeah, sometimes our faith goes astray, but God gonna show you how real he is every time. All you gotta do is ask him, like, God, like, my faith isn't strong right now. Just give me a sign. Like, give me a sign. And then he gonna give you that sign, period. But God showed me how real he was. I was just driving on car. Something was just like in my mind told me to check the mail. I checked the mail. Tell me why it was a random check in my mail. I was like, God, you are so good. I was just thanking him, praising him. Like, God, you so good. I was just driving. I was driving to go cash the check, right? And I was just thanking him the whole way. Like, God, you so real. You so good. You so good. And tell me why when I got to the check cashing place, I parked my car, right? I walked inside to the check cashing plate. I walk inside to the check cashing place and I look to the right out the window. Right in my view, it was a literal sign, a literal billboard sign that said, "This is a sign from God. I love you." God is so good. He was like, "This is a sign from God. I love you." When I tell you, I was like, wow, God. Oh my God. I was in there talking to the lady, like, just letting her know, like, God just gave me a sign. Just so excited to tell the people what's going on. Like, God really just gave me a sign right now, and I was just so happy. But God will give you a sign. If you want a sign from God, talk to him and let him know, like, give me a sign, God. Like, let me know how real you are. Let me know just ask him for the sign. He gonna give you that sign, y'all. God is so good, and he is so real. When I tell you, that had me just shook. Like, first, I was scared because I didn't have the rest. Oh, I didn't even let y'all know the check was more than what I needed. And I was able to buy other things and get other things that I needed. God is so good. And I was just like thanking him and thanking him and thanking him. But yeah, y'all, like, that's one of the times that God just showed me how real he is. And God just put it on my heart to put this story out there because, of course, like, I just want to bring people closer to God. And I just want to get closer to God to myself. So I just want to build my community up and just all flourish and grow together and just build a relationship with God, because that's the most important thing. Like, none of this is important. None of this is important. Our soul is what's important. And God gives us signs all the time of how real he is. And he put it on my heart too. Like it's a couple of things that he put on my heart about myself too, to put to look at myself and what I need to fix to get closer to him. Like, I had recently went to the club and I was just like I was in there, like, of course, like, okay, I'm like, okay, I already know that ain't my vibe, like, no more. Like, I used to go to the club back in the day, but I already know that's not me. And I was convicted and I didn't want to go. And I was there, like, it was like, okay, like, you know, I'm with my family and I love to be with my family, but I'm like, I already know, like, this is just not me. Like, I don't want to be here. Like, I'm just looking around, like, God I just know, on my heart, I just knew that I wasn't supposed to be in there. And then, for one, I'm trying to get married. I'm trying to be a wife. What am I doing in the club? Like, God just, like, I don't know. I'm not saying, like, if I was to be married, I might want to go to the club with my man to dance. And even then, I don't know. Like, I just had, like, this vision in my mind. Like, I want to be at the club with my man and just dancing in the floor with my man. But I'm just like, no, like, the club is just not my vibe, like, right now. I'm saying right now. The club is just not my vibe. And I was just in there and I was convicted. And God was just like, you want to be a wife, and you in the club, girl, like, no, like, but, yeah, he just put a mirror, I just thought, I just started thinking and looking back at myself, like, yeah, like, it's things that I need to change about myself, because I love God, period. Period. So it's things that I was like, okay, you want to be close to God, and you like speaking about God and stuff, and you talking about God, but you're taking pictures in the club, and people probably looking at me like, you talking about God, but you're in the club. I don't want people getting led astray. Like, you know what I mean? I want to get closer to God, and I want people around me to get closer to God, because that's what's most important. And I can't be out here doing stuff that's like, okay, I'm not saying that I'm perfect and I'm just like, you know, like, I'm not looking down on nobody. I ain't better than nobody, because I got to grow, and I just things about myself that I got to change. But the goal at the end of the day is for me to be closer to God, because God is so real, and he going to bless you. Oh, I'm getting emotional because God is so real. He will bless you, and he will give you signs, and he will show you like, baby, I love you. And I just can't keep doing stuff that's gonna lead me away from him. And I'm not about to be in no clubs. I'm not about to it's just, I'm just crying because God is just so real. But yeah, like, I'm just trying to get closer to God, and I want to bring people around me because I love y'all, and I want us all to go to heaven. And my goal is to bring people to God. So I want to get on here and show you guys a story. I can't even stop crying. I want to get on here and show you guys, tell you guys a story of how real God is. And yeah, let me know tell me some stories about y'all, because I want to hear y'all stories too. I just love to hear talk about God. But let me know if y'all want to hear about my sleep paralysis story. Oh, let me know if y'all want to hear that. But yeah, I was just like, God, I felt convicted. Like, why am I in the club? Like, what are you doing in here? Like, why are you in the club? You know, you ain't supposed to be in here. And it just didn't feel right. Like, it didn't feel right. And I was like, okay, you know, I went out. I had fun with my family. I had a good time with them, but that ain't me. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm going to align myself with who I know I am, and to get closer to God, period, at the end of the day. And I want to bring y'all on this journey with me. And yeah, just continue to grow, because God will continue to blessing us. He wants to see us win. The devil is a liar. The devil is a deceiver. The devil, but yeah, the devil is a liar. So, and God is the truth. And that's all I'm going to speak is the truth. And I'm done holding back. I'm done like having one foot in and one foot out. It's a time for change, and this is the season that God is exposing things and bringing people closer to him. And my voice is still shaky because God is so good. But let me get off of here, because I just gotta like stop crying. But yeah, I love you guys, and just sit and talk to God about anything you need to talk to him about, because he hears you. I'm telling you, he hears you. Just talk to him. I love you. Let me know if you guys want to hear my sleep paralysis story.